Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about another one of my shotguns. This one here. This is the Rossi Tuffy. This is a youth model 410 shotgun. I bought this a couple years ago on sale. Well, not really on sale. It was for sale at the Cabela's I regularly frequent. They had it in their gun library as a used gun. Forget this, 80 bucks. Which at the time is a fantastic deal. So this is a single shot break action, like I said, chambered in 410. This is capable of 2.5-inch or 3-inch shells. Since I bought this used, I did some minor modifications to it. The first thing I did was I painted this Vietnam tiger stripe using some stencils and some camo spray paint picked up at Walmart. The original stock was rather beat up. So the main gun itself is the older model that came with the hollow stock, where you had slide it out and you can hold shells in there. This stock here and the forend here are from the newer model, so on this side it has clips to hold 4 extra 410 shells, and on this side it has clips to hold 4 extra, or what is this? It's like 7 22 shells, because the idea behind this is that it holds either 410. It has a 410 barrel, and then you remove this screw here, this whole forend comes out, and you can put a 22 barrel on it. Now, since I got this used, mine did not come with the 22 barrel. And since that version isn't made anymore, it's pretty much impossible to get that barrel anyways. The bead sight that this came with was really marred, messed up, dented, whatever you want to call it. So I put on one of these True Glow clip-on fiber optic sights. I did put a little bit of epoxy on there just to hold it on. Tells you not to. I did it anyway. But I did leave, I don't know if you can see, but I pulled out the original bead and I left the hole there as a small port. Seems to work fine still. I put probably a couple hundred rounds through this. This gun my kids actually run, and they run it very well. I've taken this squirrel hunting, and it seems to do pretty good. I've gotten enough practice behind it, being able to fire off a shot and follow up quickly. I've gotten pretty good at that. So in the previous video, you'll see that I run the 22 rifle in my survival bag. This exact gun is what my wife runs in hers, with this small shotgun and a 22. Any type of survival situation that her and I would find ourselves in, we would be more than adequate to catch any kind of small game or even large game, as we do have some slugs buckshot in there for her. And if we run into any unfriendlies, as it were, we would be able to defend ourselves pretty regularly. But this is a I think this is also this is also a cheap Allen. This is a thick padded sleeve or sling, thick padded sling. It's got texture on the inside to help when you're shouldering it for it to not slide around. Nothing too fancy. Like I said, I only paid $80 for this gun. Now in the future, I might go ahead and swap this one out for the newer model with the interchangeable barrels. So we're here on the range today, and I've got my Rossi Tuffy. We're going to be shooting some federal 2.5-inch. What is this? Number 7.5 target shot. So this particular gun, this is a single shot break action. If you're going to use birdshot or any kind of target shot, only use high brass. If you use low brass rounds, it won't pop them out, and you'll have to manually force it out. This one does hold 4 extra rounds on the side. It also holds 22 shells on this side. Now, as explained earlier, the stock and the forend, these are off of the newer model. The actual gun itself is the older model. I just like the look of the new furniture more. Alright, so let's take a couple shots. Take a couple shots at the steel target down there. We're sitting at about 30 yards. Pull the hammer back. Slide right out. Hammer back. Nice echo in the woods over there. Alright, let's head down range and see what the spread looks like. I don't know how this is going to transfer on camera, but we're at about a little over 2 feet. Not bad, actually, especially if you're bird hunting or small duck or anything like that. This, I think, is more than capable of doing small ducks. Let's try some buckshot out of it, see how that works. So now we're going to try a couple rounds of Winchester triple up buck. This is 2.5 inch, 3 pellet, moving at 1,300 feet per second. And we'll go down to the 30-yard mark. Have a little bit more oomph to them. Alright, let's check out our pattern. Okay, so I'm actually not super happy with that pattern, but I do have other ammo that I can try at a later date. But that's at 30 yards. Looks like most of it's here. So now we're going to do some Winchester Super X slugs. These are 3-inch slugs, quarter ounce, moving at 1,800 feet per second. I'm actually going to sit back here. This is about 45, 50 yards. See if I can't hit the middle of that steel. Wow. It's quite a bit more oomph than even the buckshot. I don't know if that fireball transferred to the, is going to transfer to the video very well, but that's pretty big. Alright, let's go see how accurate we're talking. That steel is quite a wallop. I was aiming around here. Alright, I've got one more type of ammo to shoot out of that gun. Okay. So I've got some, this is actually some old stock I got from a dealer, but they still make this as far as I know. It's some Remington HD Ultimate Home Defense round. It is 2.5 inch, 1,300 feet per second, 4 pellet, double out buck. And these nice black cartridges. I would say this would be about a home defense, like the farthest you would need, so we'll see what the spread is at this distance. Those don't eject with as much oomph as the other ones, but these are the slug hits. I didn't repaint over the slop, but here's my pattern at about 20-ish yards. That's actually acceptable as far as I'm concerned. figure most of the damage to your bad guy is going to be there. That's going to rip a piece of something off. I would highly recommend this for anybody interested in any kind of single shot shotgun. This is very lightweight. I mean, this whole package weighs like, I don't know, maybe 4 pounds. At least that's what it feels like to me. But this, I think, would make a great pack gun if you were interested in any lightweight shotgun. So if you like this, please stick around.